Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to TerickTime. In the last episode, we made this fantastic-looking villager breeder and possibly had a couple more leaks. Mostly intentional because, well, having tons of villagers running around is kind of fun and interesting. So, trying to incorporate some of that possibly into the upcoming village that we do here, but right now it's a little unsafe. I have to make sure I sleep, otherwise, they're not going to last very long, so it has been a little bit of a predicament. And in this episode, I really want to start working on, well, a little bit of infrastructure. So I think the first things first is we need some vegetables because, well, I'm going to have to start trading with, well, fine little villagers like that one right there to start making some emeralds. So the current plan is this fine selection of produce right here. That's right, carrots and potatoes. We're going full-on basic to start with because, well, as much as melon and pumpkin farms are great and overpowered, I do need some carrots and potatoes to be able to get to the pumpkins and melons. So we're going to kick off this little episode by building up a couple of little farms here. So in preparation for this, I have been hard at work tilling the soil over here back at Dolphin Cove, getting a whole bunch of potatoes and carrots prepped up. Now that I have gathered a few materials and added to our ever-growing shulker pile, I have my carrots, my potatoes, some grass, and some glass and iron for the copious amounts of minecarts I'm about to need. And hoppers. I could make hoppers. We're fine. So I'm thinking I would like to bring kind of a bit of a balance to this village. So I've been thinking a lot about kind of the layout and where buildings are going to go, where farms are going to go, and I'm thinking I would like to have probably my potato farm there, and then in order to balance the village, the carrot farm is going to go kind of or near that house there kind of thing, probably just down the cliffside a little bit, so we can have kind of a little bit of a taller structure here, a little bit of a taller structure here, and hopefully that will then be decorated kind of in this color palette. Other than the color palette, I have no idea. So we're going to cross our fingers that I can pull this off. So first things first, though, is we need a functioning farm. So first things first is I need to make a little bit of space here. So a couple of these trees do need to come down, unfortunately, but we'll be sure to recycle the greenery. To bring this build to life later. Yes. Okay, so this one too, probably. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is, well, I'm thinking I'm gonna need a shulker loader because I plan on making this farm that good. So I'm gonna be following a design by a YouTuber named KaleHameron. I apologize if I said that wrong. I think I got it right, though, this time. So, yeah, link will be down in the description if you want to see. He has a fantastic tutorial on shulker loaders and unloaders. They're so cute playing in the rain. Oh, they got shy. We won't watch. But yeah, some great little tutorials there. So definitely go check that out if you're needing a shulker, a loader, or unloader. So I'm going to quickly build that up. And then I'll give you a little, show it. And then we're going to start working on the actual tater farm. I think this one's going to be the tater farm. I just got to say, I've never felt this popular before. Pretty much in my life. Like, I'm just sitting over here working, doing my thing. And I got, hello. So many people coming over. Oh. Right. They're not here for me. They're just here for the barrels. Hey, look at that. Leaving me already. Sadness. Anyway, here is the old shulker loader. So, this redstone's beyond me. All I know is it works. So I need to grab a handful of shulkers. Hello. There's going to be a shulker right there. And that is going to be the one loaded, and then when it's full, it breaks and it goes into there. I am going to be kind of tweaking where the input and output barrels are once we get the built, English. But we're going to figure that out once the farm's kind of up and running, because I figured, farm might as well be running. while I'm designing and building everything. It seems to make a little bit more sense for me anyway. So next up is the actual farmland. Now the fun part. So we need to build a farm. We need to build a farm. So what I'm going to be doing here is this is going to be where everything gets tossed. We're going to be having a villager standing right here, and then we're going to be having farmland in here. Now, in order to make sure I don't flood anything, I'm going to be putting a stair oh no, I needed that. A stair like so, and then we're going to be making just a little diamond of farmland, because water can soak 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of farmland to be, well, optimally harvested by our fun and fancy friends that I feel like know what's about to happen and are all running for the hills. Nope, it's about nighttime. So with the dirt in place, I want to keep it somewhat pretty-ish for now, because I'm hoping that I can potentially utilize some of the aesthetics of the farm in the design of the actual tower as well. So if I, make it somewhat pretty-ish now, it'll work out for me, I hope. Also, waterlog said stair. So that goes like so, and then this villager goes This actually needs to be out here, because villager's going to be here, and we're going to have glass surrounding said villager, and I'm actually going to do this in the corners, just to give it some semblance of structure, or something of that nature. So, should I do that back here too? I probably should. We're going to go here. All right, and this is where the tricky part comes in. We're going to be putting a rail with a hopper minecart, and then we're going to break the rail, and then we're going to put a piece of dirt, another rail, another hopper minecart, break the rail again, and then we're going to break that dirt. Now we have 2 fantastic little hopper minecarts stacked up. The problem is, if a villager came in here and wanted to talk to his buddy that's going to be over there, he's just going to push them and ruin everything. So all we have to do is a wee little trapdoor right there. They can go up to here, they bonk their head on the trapdoor, and that's it. Pretty simple, right? Not bad. So now, I need to move villagers. Many villagers. So I am going to kick this off into a fantastical little time lapse. I hope you enjoy, and let's see how many times the villagers cause me grief. Overall, that went pretty smoothly, to be honest with you. And we only had, like, 2 little derps, which I'll show you here. Like I said, it wasn't even that bad. But now I'm a little bit stumped, because originally I thought about maybe covering all of that, but I think it looks kind of cool. And it's kind of neat to be able to look up and see all the villagers just in a line like that. I think it's kind of cool. So maybe all we're looking at doing really is just building like a little house at the bottom here, and then dropping this polished deep slate to the ground to kind of connect everything. So let me just quickly play with a little bit of a layout here potentially. something like that. Maybe have like a little bit of a doorway there with a wee little bit of a platform and then some stairs coming down here. I'm starting to think whoops. I'm gonna have to probably kind of cover this cave up and landscape this area just to give myself a little bit more room. But then I can kind of have these spruce pillars coming down. Very similar to what we're doing right here. So we can kind of keep the same color palette, whatchamahoozle in line. And yeah, I kind of like how this is working, I think. Because yeah, like the more I look at this, the more I think it just looks kind of cool. Like, yes, it's totally ridiculous at the same time, but it still looks kind of cool. Like, look at all the villagers. And I'm not saying I won't do anything ever. Like, I feel like we should add some kind of details, or at least like some lanterns kind of maybe hanging off here and there just to give it something. But I'm going to work on kind of doing this structure here in a similar color palette to this structure here. And yeah, let's see what that looks like. Okay, I think this idea is kind of starting to come together. Don't really know what kind of roof I'm going to do yet, though, to be honest with you. But I've got kind of the pillars and some walls, and then I kind of reallocated the barrels to be some chests. But I just realized I don't think I actually checked to make sure there was like nobody stuck in here. No, we're good. No, nobody's being boarded up. Okay, so this is going to be the input. So empty shulkers will go in there, full shulkers will go in there, and then this one, like for the 10 minutes I've been here, it's doing okay. It's doing okay. So now I just need to figure out what kind of roof, and I think I'm actually just going to be adding this in as like a little bit of a false wall on the back, just to. I don't know how else to cover up that redstone blocks. So this will be our kind of doorway here. So then we'll probably have some kind of landing, and then I'm starting to think maybe go down this way and kind of meet up with this path. That kind of we can use the ready-made path and then kind of go from there. But yeah, I need to hum and haw a little bit on what I'm gonna do for a little bit of a roof here. I think that really works. That works quite well because it actually, I was kind of worried about the roof line being like right in the middle of the glass. Here, we're going to free camera this. If the roof was right in the middle of the glass on this side, it was going to look odd. But the roof lines up perfectly with this kind of seam in the farm. So inside, you can actually see the bottom layer of the farm as well, which is kind of nifty. So here you can still see some villagers running around. I just need to I need some blocks. So I'm gonna have to fill that up. And then I do need to do some type of little interior in here as well. So let's see what we can come up with. Oh, and stairs. Stairs to the front door. That will be good too. And we have a slight problem. I didn't plant any beetroot. That means somebody had beetroot in their pockets. I gotta go find it. And there it is. And he even had carrots. You troublemaker. Now I gotta... Oh, you had lots of carrots in your pockets. Stop it. No carrots, no beetroot. Okay, I think I've cleared the contamination, but I'm just going to leave my little piece of dirt here, just in case we notice anything else coming through. Is it going to go all the way? Maybe. Come on, you can do it. Oh, hello. So now we have an empty shulker box here, which I can't open because I didn't place it. But, oh, looky here. A full shulker box of taters. That is fantastic. I am thinking now that I should be dyeing these shulker boxes, and I'm thinking yellow to match the potato. And then whenever we do carrots, we can do orange for the carrots. That sounds like a good idea. But looky here, I did a wee little tiny bit of an interior. So cheated and just used some trapdoors to cover up the hoppers here for the input chest. And then just a couple of little taters to kind of grow in here as well. So nothing crazy, but then, another lantern with some banners on it. And then out on the front, we've got a nice little staircase coming down. So incorporating some stripped spruce and some crimson. I don't know why. I like that little combo there. It's just something a little different. And then, it's just a wee little tree and a couple of this should be, I feel like, there. Yes. It did the little list of things just make me happy. So, this has been a lot of work. That was a lot of villagers to move. Like a lot. But I think it's really cute. And well, the house is super cute. And then the tower of villagers is kind of fun and cool looking in itself. Like it's not exactly matchy, but I don't know why, but I just like it. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Should I build like a big, massive tower around it, or are we cool with just kind of having some life and villager, a little villager tater scraper, tater scraper? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm think things are getting weird. And I completely forgot something. In all my excitement to build up this little potato farm, little, I totally forgot that we did something on stream the other day. On the last stream, we went to the Nether. Because, well, if you hadn't noticed, I kind of burned a shovel and it made me sad, so we went netherite mining. And I was going to show you some highlights of anything interesting that happened, but nothing interesting happened. I just netherite mined for like 2 hours. It was very productive, but the most scary thing that happened was a couple of pigmen chased me. So, but look at all this loot. Tons of quartz and 2 stacks of ancient debris. And 4. But that was amazing. And then I didn't even need to use a fire res potion or even a totem of undying. That's how uneventful it was. But then we almost got a full shulker of gravel as well. So let's quickly smelt up some ancient debris here and upgrade some gear. And now for the glorious moment. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. 33 ingots. Can make 3 blocks. I'm actually going to use netherite in this series though, so oh right, I need a smithing table. Yeah, up there ought to do. All right. Let's well, we can't do wings, but let's just chestplate, the fortune pick, both hoes. Right, forgot that was a thing. The helmet, the pants, and the booties. Oh, and then I really should turn that down. It's so loud. Yeah, this feels good. This feels really good. Less good, but still pretty good. And coming in hot to our village area. Ooh, chunky, laggy. Yeah. This has been a very productive episode. I'm very, very happy to have this potato farm all firing away on all cylinders. It's going to be an amazing source of emeralds and XP very shortly. We just need to, keep working at it. So, a few more things to go, like a villager conversion hall, a little farmer's hut, things like that. So, there's lots to do. I'm still super excited, and I hope you are too. But that's going to have to wrap up this episode, folks. It has been a ton of fun, a ton of work. And yeah, thank you so very much for sharing your time with me. I truly do appreciate it. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.